You want to know what's sold? All right, I'll tell you. Hi friends, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, hi, hello, my name's Veronika, or Veronika mit K, because I'm German. I'm a part-time reseller on the platforms Poshmark, eBay, Mercari, ThredUp, The Real, Facebook Marketplace, but really mostly on Poshmark, eBay, and Makari. And on this channel, I document my reselling journey. I've been a part-time reseller for the past year and a half, and so it's gonna be one of those nights. And on this channel, I share different aspects of my reseller journey. I share unboxings and thrift hauls. I share updates on previous boxes and thrift hauls. And I share some tips and tricks along the way, but also weekly what sold videos. And that's what we're doing today. In today's video, we're going to go over my sales from all of my platforms, or all of the platforms where I had sales at least, this past week. And this is for the week of July 4th through July 10th. So the week post-holiday, I guess. It is summer, it is a bazillion degrees in Virginia, but we are not slowing down, okay? July is going to be better than June. I've made a promise, and I've been working really hard on getting listings up, getting items cross-listed, and I think it's paying off. Either that or people are just in a shopping mood. Ultimately, it doesn't matter to me why they're buying, but they're buying. So I'm really happy with this week's numbers. As always, I will share my screen with you. We're gonna look at my Poshmark closet first, then talk about Mercari, eBay, and I have one direct sale to share with you as well, and one teeny tiny ThredUp sale. So if that's something that interests you, don't forget to subscribe. Make sure you check if that subscribe button is still red. You want to click it and turn it gray. And give this video a like if you're having a good time at any point in time. All right, let's do this. Okay guys, so here we are with my Poshmark closet. If you watched last week's What Sold video, you might remember that some of my items got a little bit scrambled up, so just look past that. The first sale from this week that we're going to talk about is this Free People New Attack Winnie Lace bodysuit in copper down here. It didn't sell for $38. That was my original listing price, but because it's a multi-quantity listing, for some reason the price doesn't properly update when it sells. It's weird. I don't know what Poshmark's doing. Anyway, this ended up selling for $25. That was an offer I received, and I was happy to see it go because I've had it for a while now. It came from one of my backstock orders, so I did have about $9 into this, but I've made my money back and then some on my backstock boxes. So at this point, it's all pure profit. So this sold for $25, and after fees, I get $20, which I'm very happy with. All right, then we're going to scroll past a few things that I sold last week, or the week before last rather, and move on to this kids item over here, this Tea Collection lavender horse jacket, quilt jacket. I don't know why I have jacket in there twice. That makes zero sense, but whatever. This sold for $12, and I believe this was a result of closet clear out. I communicated with a liker and asked if they were interested at that price, and they said yes. So I get $9.05. I think this came from the bins, either from the bins or regular thrift store. So I had about $1 or $2 into it. Not a huge flip, but I hear that Tea Collection can do well for kids clothing, but also even if it does well, kids clothing just does not sell for that much. So I'm definitely picky with what I pick up when it comes to kids items. Next up, we got this Torrid little black dress, bodycon structured bandage mini dress. This ended up selling for $15. That was also a result of closet clear out. And so I get $12 after Poshmark fees. The person just rated and said it's stunning, but it didn't fit them. So they actually ended up reposhing it on their page, which is totally fine. But I appreciated her still giving me, 5 stars and all of that. I've had this for a while. This came from a regular thrift store. Yes, it did. So I had about $3-4 into it. I still about quadrupled my money, tripled my money. So that's okay. I've just stored it for so long that I was ready to see it go. And it kept getting likes too. And I relisted it and it kept accumulating likes again and nobody ever bought it. Long story short, Torrid dresses, unless it's like a special collab or it's, new with tags and super duper adorable, they just don't do well for me. I don't know. Anyway, still love Torrid though. Next up, we got this Hula Honey blue flowy tanky bikini ruffle halter top in a size large. This came from the bins, so I had about $1 into it. I believe this was also a result of a closet clearout conversation. It was a good Sunday last week, and so this ended up selling for $13. I get $10.05, and again I had about $1 into it. That's totally fine. Next up, we get these Columbia PFG, which is performance fishing gear, black fishing board shorts with pockets in a size large. I think this may have also been a closet clearout conversation, or maybe they just offered me 19 bucks. I don't remember. I'm pretty sure I had these listed for 25. However, the offer happened. They sold for 19. I did not give a shipping discount, so it wasn't an offer to liker. And I get $15.20 out of this. And this came from the bins, and I recently showed this, I believe, in a vlog when I did a haul with it within a vlog. So I haven't had it for very long. And then on the other end of the spectrum, you know, going from the fishing shorts and the tankini top to winter boots for toddlers, which I've been selling a lot of winter boots for toddlers these past 2 weeks. So something's going on. People are stocking up. The North Face gray pink snow boots with thermofelt lining. I got these from the bins very recently. Pretty sure I showed them in a vlog as well. They sold for full price for $35, which is always exciting. And so I get 28 and I have about $1 and I don't know, 30 cents or so into these. So exciting sale. They were delivered, accepted. All is well. The next sale is a pair of Vince Camuto Nubitex Ponte ankle dress pants in the color Port in a size 14. I picked these up for my honey hole because they were Nubitex and I think they were marked down. I think I showed them in a quick car thrift haul. I don't remember which one. And they sold, and they sold on an offer from a buyer for 20 bucks. I think I had them listed for about 30. And when I went to ship them, I noticed that this person lives in the same small town as me. So she could have saved herself the shipping cost and just gone to the thrift store herself. But hey, this works for me. So I get $16. I have about 3 or 4 into them because I always average out my cost of goods. So good little profit there. And I've had these for, I want to say about half a year, probably, maybe a little less. The next item was a good sale because this is an item that is from my own closet, if you will. It's this Lilla Baby Complete Airflow Baby Carrier in purple. It's a 6-in-1. I really loved this carrier for my son when he was little because you don't need any extra inserts. You can put your infant in there and you can put your toddler in there. I ended up not using this as much as I thought I would, and my child is 5 now, so I haven't used it in a while. It's been sitting literally in our car, and then it was sitting in a storage unit, and then it was sitting in my posh room, and I finally listed it, and it sold within days for 50 bucks. That was an offer to liker, and so I get $37.54 for an item that's just been sitting around. And I have another one. This one is an airflow. It has like the mesh inserts, so it's supposed to be a little bit cooler in the summer because these soft structured baby carriers, they're pretty, once you have your child in that and you have all that on you, you get sweaty and your kid gets sweaty. These are supposed to be a little bit more, you know, suitable for summer. We still both got sweaty in that thing. But anyway, it's a really good carrier. If you ever see it for cheap, Lilla Baby, if you ever get it for cheap or free, I would recommend picking this up. These retail for like $125. I remember getting this on sale, so I didn't have quite as much into it. But yeah, definitely a good baby carrier. And I'm happy that it's going to a new home now. This is what the logo looks like, in case you're wondering. Okay, moving on to an item I've also had forever, but not from my own closet. This Dress Barn gray floral silhouette knit dress in a size 22. I got this for free from Nextdoor over a year ago. I've had this for so long. I don't know why I didn't donate it already, to be honest with y'all, but it finally sold for $12. That was an offer I received, and I said, heck yeah, please take it. So I get $9.05, and my cost of goods was $0. So still a good flip, but I had it for so long. Next up, we got this Lane Bryant cropped blazer in black, open front, and this sold for an offer to liker for $14 with the $1.50 shipping discount, so I get $9.55. This came from my Jomar box, which we're not talking about anymore. The box was so bad that my cost of goods went up to about $9 to $10 on the items that I was able to list, so I'm really just trying trying to make my money back on this box, which is what happened here. So $9.55. That about covers the cost of goods on the items I was actually able to list. If you're interested in watching that nightmare of a box, not a complete nightmare, but just it was not good. If you're interested, I can link it. But yeah, anyway, the items that I ended up listing are selling, so at least there's that. And then next up, we got another item, or multiple items rather, from my kids' stash. This lot of 9 baby boy pants plus 2 overalls in a size 6 to 9 months. I think I may have relisted that, or I was about to relist it and send out an offer. Just to give it one more shot, I sent out an offer for $13 with a $2.46 shipping discount. So I got $7.59 for something that has just been sitting in a box in my storage unit for the longest time, and then most recently in my posh room. So if you're shopping for baby boy clothes, please do check out my closet. I still have a lot of these little bundles left, and everything is in pretty good condition. I am definitely taking offers on these items because I just need the space at this point, but I'm just trying to get just a little bit of money for them. So if you're in that place in your life, please do shop my closet. I will link it down below, as always, in the description. Okay, we have another quick flip here. This Torrid Peacock feather print purple strapless top. I got this from the bins very recently, old label Torrid, I believe. This, I received an offer for $16 and I accepted it because that gives me $12.80 and it was only listed for a few days and I only had $1 into it. So I can do that all day long. Another bins item that sold is this UGG soft gray poncho sweater with pockets in a size extra small. I also picked this up from the bins. I showed it in some haul. This ended up selling for $23, offered to Liker with the $1.50 shipping discount. I had hoped this would go for more, but when I did run the comms, when I, cleaned it up and listed it, I realized it's really just selling in that 25-ish range. So 23 with a shipping discount is okay. Like I said, I got it from the bins. I get $16.19 and I had about $1.30 or so into it. So still a good flip, and I'm always happy when these winter items sell in the summer because if I don't have to store them, that helps me out. Next up, we got this Patricia Lucca Milano Faux Suede wrap mini skirt in a size medium. Somebody sent me an offer for $20 on this one. I have not listed this for very long because I picked it up recently when my honey hole had a sale on skirts, and I normally never look at skirts, and there will be another skirt coming up, I believe, that I bought during that sale. So this one just had a cool look to it, and it's, Italian, so I figured, yeah, why not? Comms were so I accepted the $20 offer and I get 16 and about $3 to $4 into that average cost of goods. So still a good flip, and I haven't had it for very long. All right, this next one was super exciting because this was a full price sale on this Vince gray crewneck cotton cashmere knit sweater in a size small. Recently picked this up from Goodwill. It was just hanging out, not marked up or anything. Was it Goodwill? May not have been Goodwill. It was a regular thrift store. So $3 to $4 into that, sold for $50, full price sale. I'm waiting for it to be accepted. I hope everything is good, but I get $40 out of this. So that is a great flip. And so is the next one. These Rothy's The Knot Summer Sandal in black. These were listed for less than a week. I recently found them at a thrift store that I've never gone to before. However, I had heard about it from Bob, who goes by Bob Buys here on YouTube. I will link her below as well. And she lives in my area, and she actually mentioned in one of her videos that she loves going to this thrift store, which is in my town. And I was like, didn't know they had clothing and shoes. So I went there. Very small section of clothing and shoes, but I did find Rothy's there. So this is the first time I'm finding Rothy's in the wild. It's not the first time I'm selling them because I did sell them once before from a friend who's consigning items with me. So this was super exciting though because, first time finding Rothy's in the wild. I didn't know this style even existed. Super cute, super basic. They sold for $65, which was a result of closet clear out. And I get $52. And I had $4.50 into these, which is freaking unbelievable. So really good flip on that. All right, next up is another skirt. Like I said earlier, skirt sale at my honey hole. This cool charcoal gray mini skirt with contrast stitch. Cool being, the brand KU, technically U with an umlaut, which is Ü, and technically you would say Kühl, which means chilly in German. However, the brand is not German. Anyway, going off on tangents. This sold on an offer that I received for $25. I accepted, so I get 20, and I had about $3-4 into this. Love selling this brand. Wasn't sure how skirts were doing, but again, this was marked down and on sale, so I couldn't resist. And then we got this Free People Nubatag Babetown bell sleeve top in black in a size extra small. Super cute. I freaking love this top, and I wish it were my size. Also wish I had a reason to wear it. But anyway, I've had this for a while, so I did accept, wait, nope, never mind. I did send an offer to Liker for $20, and with the $1.50 shipping discount, so I get $14.50. I got this from Ross, which is not something you will hear me say often on this channel because I don't do a whole lot of retail arbitrage, and I especially don't do it at Ross because my Ross is horrible. But on that day, I found some good stuff, and I think everything is sold at this point. So I had $5 into this. I get $14.50, like I said, so almost tripled my money. It's just been sitting for a little bit. And then next up, we got this Madewell Springdale sweater tank in rusty orange, kind of like a sweater vest look. This came from my very first ThredUp mixed clothing box that I unboxed on this channel, and also the first women's clothing box I ever got. This sold for $12. That was an offer I received. I was just happy to see it go. And I get $9.05, and cost of goods for this box was around $3 per item. I wasn't able to list everything, and I've had it for 7 months now, maybe 8. It was time to go. That was my last item for this week. I almost went into next week. Oh my goodness. So the Roxy romper over here, I will cover that and everything that's happening up here next week because that was my last sale on the 10th, this Madewell tank. So moving on to Makari. Okay, so with Makari, I'm just going to tell you what the item sold for. I do offer free shipping, and then you have to take out fees. At the end of the video, I will give you my total number for Makari and, you know, after shipping and fees and all of that. But I don't have the patience to write it all down. And with Makari, because I need to subtract the shipping and go through pirate ship to look at that, I just don't want to do that. So I'm being lazy, yes. I'm also trying to keep it short-ish. So on Makari, I sold these Merrell Select Fresh Comfort Clog shoes. These sold for $22 after a little bit of back and forth conversation with an interested buyer. I got these for free from a colleague, so I really didn't care too much. I did have to put them, I believe, in a priority box. I can't remember, but shipping was not cheap on these. I probably had like $8-9 in shipping into these, so I didn't make a huge profit, but it was pure profit because I didn't have any money into these, and these were not listed for very long. As you can see down here, I posted them on June 23rd. They sold a couple of days ago, so early July, so that works for me. 22 on these. Then out of nowhere, somebody bought this silk tie bundle. I have a whole bunch of these little bundles listed for a year and a half at this point, and I don't know why I still have them listed and haven't donated them yet, but somebody bought these for $16. And I know I didn't pay a lot for shipping, like $3 and some change, and then, you know, Makari fees and all that. So I probably make around like $10 on these, which is pretty decent. I don't remember how much I had into them. I want to say like $1 per tie. They did not come from the bins. I actually picked them up from a thrift store. Just don't even ask me why. I don't know. Weird pre-pandemic decisions, I guess. This was exciting because it was a full price sale. Somebody just came in and bought this Cacique cooling French full coverage bra in this little polka dot pattern. I listed this very recently on Poshmark and then cross-listed it even more recently to Makari, as you can see here, the end of June, and it sold for $29. I, again, offered free shipping. It did go first class, so I don't know, $4 or so is probably what I paid for shipping. Good profit on this one. That came from a regular thrift store too. And then another Free People new attack item. This one came, where did this come from? This came from either TJ's or Marshall's, TJ Maxx or Marshall's, and I showed it in my TJ's and Marshall's clearance tag sale video, yellow tag, that's what it's called. So I've had this for about half a year at this point as well. It sold for $23 after some, you know, offering back and forth, and shipping was super cheap on this one as well. And I had about $6 into it. So I'm definitely making a profit on this. And also that TJ Maxx and Marshall's haul that I shared with you guys, I will link it somewhere. I made my money back on that one a while ago. So everything that's selling now that I still have is pure profit. And then my last Makari sale, again, I'm not making much here because it sold for $22 with free shipping, but it was a full price sale, so that's cool. These Crocs hot pink rain boots with a handle for a toddler. I got these from the bins. I had found one. I had to hunt down the second one because it was in a completely different bin on the opposite side of the building, basically. But I found them, and so I only had like $1.50 or so into them. I think after subtracting the shipping, because these had to go priority after shipping and fees and such, I probably only make about 10 bucks on these, but that's okay for Crocs. I'm happy with that. They were super cute. Hot pink with a handle. Again, selling lots of toddler boots these days, but I guess these work for summer too. Okay, moving on to eBay, and I need to pull up my eBay sales because the price you see on the screen is not always the price that an item sold for, because eBay likes to keep you on your toes. Now, these J brand wide leg dark wash denim trouser jeans, these actually did sell for $30, which was exciting. I believe that was a best offer, at least it says so on here, and they did sell via promoted listing. I currently promote all my items at 4%. So they sold for $30, buyer paid shipping, and that was an exciting sale. I got these from a regular thrift store. I don't know how much I get after eBay fees, but I will go over my total eBay numbers at the end of this video so that you know what I'm getting after fees and shipping and all that. Then I sold this Fashion Nova off-white colored Please wrap a bodysuit in a size large. This did sell for $12, best offer accepted, buyer paid shipping. And this came, I want to say this came from a regular thrift store. I don't really pick up Fashion Nova at regular thrift stores anymore unless it's really marked down super low and it brings down my average cost of goods. So I did have about $3 or so into it. Yeah, but that's okay. And this got so much interest over the months that I've had it. I'm happy to see it go now. And yeah, 12 bucks isn't that bad for Fashion Nova. So I'm one of those people that picks up Boohoo and Fashion Nova, saving it from a landfill. This was another full price sale, which I was very happy with because this item came from the bins. It's Aventura organic cotton. I can show you the label. This is what it looks like. It says clothing with conscious origins. And this was in a size extra large, this navy blue top with this kind of like embroidered accent here. It's very basic, but very cute. And I priced it a little bit higher than what I normally would price a tank top because of the whole, you know, organic cotton, sustainable company, etc. And the comms agreed with that. So this also sold via promoted listing, and it sold for $25, buyer paid shipping, and I had about $1 into it because it came from the bins. I'm pretty sure I showed it in a haul at some point. Don't ask me when. It has not been listed for super long, I can tell you that much. These also have not been listed for super long. I showed them in a vlog when I also showed the North Face boots, I believe. The Merrell Fairbanks snow sneakers in olive green and gray. These came from the bins. Nobody wanted them. I picked them up and somebody sent me an offer for $32 plus shipping, and I accepted that. I think I had them listed around 40 or 45. They did have some spots here and there which I disclosed, but overall they were still in good shape. So 32 on these, and the buyer paid for shipping with a priority box. Pretty sure I had to put these in a large priority box. And then on the other end of the spectrum, this Forever 21 New Attack black and white striped one-piece swimsuit with these cutouts. I also just showed that in a haul, so I haven't had this for very long. Lots of quick flips this week. I'm very happy with that. Sold for $14, full price, and the buyer paid shipping. So this only retailed for $19.80. So when you add up shipping and all of that, they paid pretty much what this would cost new in the store. So not mad at that. I mean, that's about as much as you can get out of a New Attack Forever 21 item, and it's honestly more than I expected. Next up, we got this pink Victoria's Secret camo fishnet logo sports bra in black and gray. And yeah, it's super cute. I got it from the bins. I had to sweater shave it because it was quite pilly, but then it looked pretty nice. And I disclosed that it had some slight pilling left. This sold via promoted listing. It sold for $16, and I received positive feedback, so I'm happy about that. And then my best eBay sale of the week is actually an international sale. I don't know where it went, but I am signed up for the global shipping program. And the nice thing about the global shipping program is that a lot of times the buyer will not try to return the item. I also don't think I have returns turned on for the global shipping program. So I think I only have domestic returns turned on, but of course the buyer is still protected by, you know, eBay protection, whatever it's called. Anyway, hopefully there will not be an issue with this. So I was very excited to find this Anthropologie Anna Sui. I don't actually know how to say her name, but it's Anna Sui. Sorry, Jack and Ryan, help me out. For Anthropologie, it's very hard to see on this label and picture, but it's there. Anna Sui for Anthropologie. It did have like some very light stains here on the label, and I did try and clean it. It was dry clean only, even though it's just like a cotton item. Oh, here we go. But it was a super cute dress. I purchased this from a regular thrift store. I probably paid up a little bit, and by paid up I mean it was probably like $7 as opposed to $4. But I always average out my cost of goods. So average cost of goods for that trip was around $5, and it sold for $58 plus shipping. I thought I would have to put it in a flat rate priority envelope, but it was actually not that heavy. But because I had selected that, I just, you know, went with it, and the buyer paid for it. So probably a good thing. It's going through the global shipping program, so I'm only responsible to getting it to Kentucky, and then eBay will take it from there. So I recently heard that they actually repackage your items that go through the global shipping program. So I don't know what they're doing with it, but anyway, very happy with this sale, and that definitely helped me out this week. I thought I had another sale that the buyer didn't pay for, but everybody actually paid this past week. Right now I'm waiting on payment on another item that sold this past Sunday. If they pay, you will see it in next week's video. So let's go back to the big screen and talk about my numbers for all my platforms, and also about my one ThredUp sale and my one direct sale. Okay, so those were my sales for Poshmark, eBay, and Makari. Before we go over all the numbers, I wanted to point out one more ThredUp sale that I had this week, and it's not impressive. I sold this denim mini skirt by a brand I cannot pronounce. I got this through Facebook at some point. I bought like a bag of clothing for like 40 something bucks. My cost of goods came out to, I think, $1 per item. I think I made my money back at this point, but there was a lot of like lower end juniors type party dress brands in there. So this skirt sold on ThredUp. I don't know what for. I dropped all my prices down as far as I could almost during those last few days that my items were up on there, and I got 27 cents for it. That's fine. I mean, it's whatever. Those 27 cents went straight to my next box that I bought from ThredUp. So be on the lookout for that video. Anyway, speaking of ThredUp, my next sale that did not occur on any of my other platforms, but was a direct sale through, I guess, YouTube, came from my most recent ThredUp rescue box. And spoiler alert, I already made my money back on this box, because with this sale that I'm about to share with you, plus another sale that happened today on Monday that I'm going to share next week, I actually made enough to cover the cost of the box. So that's pretty exciting. So my direct sale went to my friend James. He is on YouTube. I will link his channel down below. He goes by Amputee Adventures here on YouTube. He's always in all the live chats. He's always in the premieres. He's super supportive of everybody in the YouTubing reseller community. And you should definitely check out his channel where he documents a life in Mexico. Anyway, James was in my premiere of my ThredUp unboxing, and he saw this Lily Pulitzer dress, super cute dress, and he decided to purchase it for his granddaughter. So I sent him some pictures, because for once I actually had my act together and had all my pictures taken and was ready to list items by the time the video went up. So I don't know what's going on, but that has never happened before. So I sent him some pictures, some measurements, and we agreed on a purchase price of $45 shipped. What that means is he paid me $45 through PayPal. I invoiced him, so PayPal took a little bit of a cut out of that, and then I paid for shipping. So after all of those PayPal fees and shipping through Pirate Ship, I made $39.27 on this purchase. So James, thank you so much. I really appreciate it, and I hope your granddaughter loves her new dress. The dress is so dang cute. I mean, look at it. I believe it's called the Mila Shift dress. I did look it up quickly before I sent him the pictures, and yeah, it's super adorable, and I didn't have to list it. So that's the most exciting part, honestly. The money's nice too, but I didn't have to list it. So If you ever see anything in my unboxings or my hauls, there is usually a little bit of a delay between, you know, the video going up and me actually listing those items. So if you ever see something that interests you, let me know. All right, so let's talk about total numbers. So I did have a direct sale. I got $39.27. Then I got 27 cents from ThredUp. Yay. Makari, on Makari I had 5 sales, and after subtracting the Makari fees and the shipping through pirate ship, I made $69.42. On eBay I had 7 sales, and after eBay fees and any shipping cost adjustments, I made $162.97. And then on Poshmark I had 19 sales, and I made $355.28. So good numbers this week. I was really happy. I was especially impressed with Makari. I know I only made 5 sales there, but that's between 4 and 5 more than what I usually make in a week on Makari. So I've been putting more effort into cross-listing to eBay and Makari daily, and it's starting to pay off, and I'm really happy about that. All these numbers that I'm giving you, they're after platform fees, after shipping cost, etc., but before cost of goods and before taxes. So my total for this week that went into my bank account is $627.21, which is a really good number. I'm really happy with that. Anytime it's over 500, I'm really happy, as long as I'm still part-time at least. If I were to make a full-time income on reselling, it would have to be a higher number, but this is good for what it is right now. I sold a total of 33 items, so my average per item, my average profit per item was $19, which is really good. And I know that's higher because I sold some Rothy's and some Vince and some Lily Pulitzer and some other good stuff. So I know it's higher because of that, but I'll take it. I'm super happy with that number. Now, just for transparency's sake, my average cost of goods per item is around $2.55 right now. So if I'm just using averages and I'm subtracting my roughly what my average cost of goods is, then I'm still walking away with a net profit of $543.09, give or take. So that's pretty good. I'm very happy with that. I usually don't include my exact cost of goods and then whatever I make after subtracting that, just because it's more math that I don't want to do. But roughly in that $543 range is what I'm actually making before I pay my taxes next year. Don't forget to pay your taxes. It's very important. So those are my numbers for this past week from July 4th through the 10th. Let me know in the comments down below how your week went. Did you have a good week? Has it been slow for you? June, as you may have seen on my channel, was horribly slow, and I'm just ready to power through July and make these sales and make some money. I'm really motivated right now, and I've been really working my butt off trying to streamline my photographing and listing process a little bit more and just make it all go a little bit faster and not waste so much time staring at clothing that's hanging on a rack over here and is not listed, because if it's not listed, it cannot sell. So that's what we're doing this month. Next month, we'll see what happens. I have some life changes coming up next month that I will share in a future video. So I may not be able to keep going at the same pace that I'm going right now, but we'll talk more about that soon. Stay tuned. Again, do subscribe and hit the bell notification if you want to stay up to date on my reseller journey. And if you had a good time, hit that like button. I always appreciate it. I'm slowly making my way up to 1,000 subscribers. Very slowly. I'm almost there with my watch hours because I make really long videos. But hey, if you have friends that are also resellers and you want to tell them about my channel because you're having a good time here, then please do so. And make sure they introduce themselves in the comments down below so I can say hi. All right, you guys, I will see you soon with another video. This Friday, I have another reseller interview coming out, and I'm really excited for it. So stay tuned for that, and I'll see you soon. Cheers!